specifically, we're going to focus on how you can double your email list and sell more using Facebook, all with no ad budget. So here's what you're going to learn over the next 30 minutes. I'm going to introduce you to 3 social media marketing managers who had no technical skills, who all launched a Facebook campaign that converted at over 30%. Next, I'll show you the 6 pieces every Facebook contest needs to get quality likes. And I'll show you 6 case studies that captured over 7,000 emails. And lastly, Julie Chaff and Johnny Murillo, I want to show you exactly how you can copy these strategies, Steve, so that you can have success, drive engagement, and close sales for yourself and for your clients. Now, before we do that, here is a little bit about me. Kate told you a little bit of the backstory, but there is my mugshot in the upper left of the screen. Take a look at that, would you? Woo! That was a good 3-4 years ago now, but that's when it all started. I launched a fan page company called Nathan Lakoff Custom Fan Page for Newbies, and look at how many likes I got, right where my mouse is. So I grew this page again from my dorm room wearing Christmas boxers literally to 173,000 likes, and Facebook Marketing for Dummies called me up and asked if they could include some of my content in the book. And of course I said, yes, of course you can. And once that book released, it was a bestseller. Everyone wanted to read it. And I was flying around the world speaking at social media marketing conferences. This was at an exclusive art gallery in New York. Here, I was talking at the World Leaders Forum on stage with former presidents, articulating the importance of small business growth to the United States economy. And we've helped thousands and thousands of small businesses to date, so much so that we just raised $2 million from a Forbes billionaire that Yahoo Finance chose to cover on their homepage right here where my mouse is. Now, after we did that fundraising with that new investor, I was then featured on the Creative Live stage, teaching how to get engagement with Facebook and Instagram. And throughout this whole story, we've been featured on top blogs like Social Media Examiner, All Facebook, Jeff Bullis, and InsideFacebook.com. And you can see right here, because of this picture where my mouse is, we even have our own very cool Heyo shirts now, which I love. So that's a little bit about me, guys. Tell me real quick more about you by answering the poll on your screen right now. So what are you guys? Are you an entrepreneur, say 1 to 10 employees and 100K plus in revenue? Are you a small business with 1 to 5 employees? Are you an agency or consultant that helps other people build fan pages? That you'd select agency in that case. Or are you a consultant? I see about 32% of you have voted. I'll wait till 40% of you have voted. So go ahead and vote now. All right, we're up to about 55%. That's great. Those of you that are struggling, go ahead and answer for me real quick. Okay, 59%, 60%. Perfect. I'll close the poll and I'll share the results with you guys so you can get a sense of who is joining you on the webinar today. So a lot of you, the majority of you, are entrepreneurs and consultants, and the rest are agencies and small business owners. So I'll share with you over the next 25 minutes, you'll get tactics you can use immediately, not only to help your own fan pages, but help your clients' fan pages to double their list and, again, drive sales. And I see Steve Herbert, Nick Bockenhawk, and Steph Nicole all checking in on Twitter. Welcome, guys. So lastly, again, I've already told you what you're going to learn these first 3 bullet points, but additionally, I know that folks like Carol Lawrence and Carolyn Cosby Phillips that are joining today, I know you guys are super, super creative folks. So if you see the 4th bullet point down here, okay, whoever posts the most creative notes to Twitter will win a very cool limited edition Heyo t-shirt. And these shirts are like heaven on your skin. They fit amazing no matter what body shape, no matter what body type you have. They're awesome. You're going to want to wear it everywhere. So to enter, you just submit it to @Heyo and hashtag Heyo Notes. And Kate is going to be looking at those, and she, at the end of the webinar, is going to pick a winner to award the shirt to. So remember that. Most creative notes wins. Okay, let's get into the good stuff. Barbara Wilson, Stephanie Walbeck, you guys ready? The first thing I want to do is show you how a marketing manager with no technical skills launched a campaign that converted at 30%. And I want to start by introducing you to Malena Regos. Here she is. So take a look at her picture up there on the upper right. She's based out in the Midwest, okay? And her focus, she actually launches fan pages for clients. Her focus was her clients were frustrated because they were getting less reach, and she wanted to figure out how to help them get more engagement, capture emails, and drive sales. Well, guys, look at the results she got for this campaign for her ski resort across the bottom of my screen. I got her permission to reveal these results. Go ahead and look at them right now. They're really remarkable. So you can see she captured 4,500 email addresses, okay, in one single campaign. Now, what's interesting about this, guys, there was no ad spend here. This was all organic. Read what she said here across the top of my page. It converted at 30% with no ad spend. She also launched the mobile experience, which drove additional conversions. So that's Malena. She captured 4,500 emails. The next marketing manager I want you to meet is Paul. Here he is. Now, Paul speaks with a heavy, heavy Boston accent. That was kind of good, right? Boston coffee? I don't know if that's New England accent or not. But anyways, he speaks with a heavy accent. He's the social media manager at Nicollet Island Inn up in Boston. And his goal was to vamp up this fan page to get more engagement and, again, build his email list. So you can see what he did here. Look at his conversion rate in the bottom right of the screen. Have you guys ever, on any landing page you've ever launched, seen a conversion rate that high? My guess is no. That's because Paul used 6 very specific things in this campaign that we've proven to work. I'm going to walk you through those 6 things here in a second. Welcome to Johnny Murillo, who just joined us via Twitter as well. But so this is Paul. He converted at 60%. Malena captured 4,500 emails. Paul converted at 60%. And this is Amy, who I really want you guys to meet. Amy knows nothing about how to code, but she's a social media marketing manager at Mixed Bag Designs. And you can see she did this all without coding. I want you to read this sentence right here where my mouse is, the black text across the top where my mouse is. Go ahead and read that now. Right up here. So again, she was able to launch the campaign without using code. She was extremely pleased, and she sold more bags using this specific campaign layout. So you just met Malena, who captured emails, Paul, who converted at 60%, and Amy, who knows nothing about code. Guys, tell me in the GoToWebinar questions, who are you most like? Amy, Malena, or Paul? Tell me in the GoToWebinar questions. Robin Besotos, don't be shy. Steve Herbert, who are you guys most like? Malena, Paul, or Amy? And Kate, I'm curious to get your opinion here because you obviously work with all these folks. Who do you think your audience is going to most identify with? Amy, Malena, or Paul?
Oh man, I think we're going to have a good mix of some people know how to code and some don't. Some are looking for opt-ins. Some are struggling with conversions. The whole mobile experience, I think. So maybe I'm going to go with the first one. Maybe people are really struggling with the mobile experience. I know I'm most like I don't know anything about code, and so setting up those tabs was always so difficult for me when we had back when we had to know all that code to get it.
You're like Amy then. A lot like Amy.
Yes,
yeah.
A lot like Amy.
Well, Kate was dead on. All of you guys, but you guys are saying a variety of folks, but a lot of you are like Amy that don't know code. So that's great. Thanks for letting me know kind of who you identify with. Now here is these campaigns. You'll notice they're all the same layout. This is because over the past 3 years, we've launched over 250,000 Facebook campaigns, and we've A/B tested every single one of them. So we know what campaign layout is converting the highest currently, and this campaign layout is the answer. Every single pixel we've tested, colors, layouts, formats, what steps to include, what not to include, where are things placed. I want to now show you the 6 pieces every Facebook contest needs to succeed. Okay, and I want you to obviously write this down. So write that across the top of your notepad. 6 steps every Facebook contest needs to succeed. Okay, I'm going to go through all 6. Now, before I do this, I want you guys to just tell me real quick via the poll on your screen, how many of you guys have launched a Facebook campaign before? If you have, type yes or select yes. If you have not, but you want to soon, select no. And if you don't use Facebook, select the third option. And just to save you time, because I know all of our time is valuable, guys, if you're on this webinar right now and you don't use Facebook, you're in the wrong spot. You should leave the webinar, okay, go to facebook.com/pages and set up your page, okay, to start. All right, so again, this is for folks that have pages or you're serving clients fan pages and you want to double their list, drive engagement, and drive sales. Okay, so a bunch of you guys have answered. Okay, the majority of you guys said yes or you want to soon, which is great. So let me jump into the 6 pieces every contest needs to convert and capture emails. The first, so many people get this wrong. In fact, you may be guilty of this. I know I've done it before. Many people don't think about it. Do not give away an iPad or an iPhone or an iPhone 6 or something that you think is really sexy right now. You know why? You're going to get a ton of people opting in, but they're not going to be high quality leads. So when you dump those leads into MailChimp or Aweber or whatever you use for email marketing, you're going to see conversion rates be in the toilet, and same with click-through rates. So you want to make sure you're giving away something in your campaigns that aligns emotionally with your fan base. Okay, so if Kate was doing a campaign, she might get a pen that has an engraving on it that says #1 social media manager, and she would give away the pen versus giving away her services, right? Or sorry, versus giving away an iPhone or an iPad. So again, give away something that emotionally aligns with your audience. This should be the first note on your notepad. 1, strong incentive. 2, you want to create urgency. Now, you guys may or may not know this, but when someone's viewing your fan page, they have the opportunity to click on over 136 other links. Now, I've cut it off on my page, but you guys know, right? When you're in Facebook, you've got all these links over here that you could click, right? Or any of these links, or any notifications coming in, right? There's a ton of things you could click, okay? So you want to make sure that when you are, again, doing that marketing, you create urgency. Otherwise, this is a really leaky bucket, okay? So the way you do that is with a countdown, and you want to do it for exactly 7 days. We've tested the heck out of this, and I can tell you the right way to do it, if you want to maximize how many emails you're capturing, is 7 days or less. If you do more than 7 days, people will land on this, and they'll think, oh, I'll just come back later and enter. If it's shorter than 7 days, you don't have enough time to build momentum. So create urgency with a 7-day countdown. That's number 2. Number 3, make it easy to enter with the email opt-in. Now, let me ask you guys real quick, okay? How many of you guys are doing some form of email marketing? Okay, tell me in the GoToWebinar questions. How many of you guys are doing some form of email marketing? Go ahead and tell me in the GoToWebinar questions, and tell me what email marketing platform you use as well, okay? Tell me what email marketing platform you use as well. All right, let me see what you guys are saying here. Okay, so we're seeing a lot of different responses. Okay, good. So MailChimp, Aweber, Constant Contact, those are all really good options. Let me ask you, how many community members do each of you guys currently have built up on your list, so I can get a sense of the different size of companies we're working with here? You know, do you guys have 0 to 500 folks on your list, 5,000 to 2,000, 2,000 to 10,000, or 10,000 or more? Okay, so Kate, these results are probably kind of what you expected. So we're seeing a bunch of folks say 10,000 or more, and a bunch of folks saying kind of 500 or less, and a lot of folks are using Aweber and MailChimp. What do you use for email marketing?
I use GetResponse.
Oh, yep, another good one.
Yep.
Yep, cool. So I'll close that poll now, and you guys should be able to see my screen again. Okay, so yeah, let me make sure. Can you guys, Kate, can you see my screen?
I can. Poll in progress for attendees only.
And now you should see easy to enter, right?
I do.
Yep. Yeah, guys, so here's the great thing, okay? When you do this campaign, you can actually integrate this email opt-in directly with your email marketing provider, okay? So if you use MailChimp or Aweber or GetResponse or Constant Contact, you'll want to integrate this so that when they go in, they're being added directly to your list. Make it easy to enter. Make the email capture the first step. Now, you guys remember Milena? How she captured 17,000 impressions with no ad spend? Here's how she did that. Here's how she got all that free traffic. I'm going to go to the next slide and let you analyze this really quick. Okay, so what you notice here is they're asking their fans to market for them. Now, you do this by asking them to click like, share, and tweet. We put step 2 here. This is the best way to build your likes without using a like gate. Remember, that won't exist after November 5th, okay? So click to like, they share it, and they tweet it with their friends, which pulls in more traffic. So we've tested what to include in these steps, where to put these steps. Does the email go first or last? Do you mix them up? Where do you put them? This exact layout is what is converting the highest right now, and that's from a sample size of 250,000 campaigns. There's no one else in the industry right now that'll give you data and tell you they got that data from a sample size that reliable. So this is what you want to write down. This is how you should be doing it. Bottom left of the campaign, like, share, and tweet. The 5th thing you want to build into your campaign is your brand trust, right? Steve Herbert, Steph Nicole, Johnny Murillo, who just checked in on Twitter, all you guys have strong brands, right, Julie? Okay, all you guys have strong brands. So Carol Lawrence, for social media help for you, you want to put your logo in the upper left of the campaign, okay, and then describe the campaign in the bottom right with text, right? Put your terms of service there, put any other instructions you want to put there, and make it really clear how fans can enter. Now, the last part of a hugely successful Facebook campaign is mobile. Here's why. You guys might not know this statistic, and you totally should tweet this because all of your clients will go, holy cow, you know, this person's super smart. There's 1.32 billion, or 1 in every 4 humans is logging onto Facebook monthly. Okay, 1 in every 4 humans logs onto Facebook every month. Here's the problem for you. 50% of them only use mobile. So if you've launched a campaign and you don't have it optimized for mobile, you're literally losing all of your mobile conversion opportunities. So you know all those people that wake up in the morning and they sit on the toilet and they scroll through their Facebook feed? If that person clicks on your campaign and it's not mobile optimized, dude, you just lost your toilet leads. That's what I'm going to call them. Those are your toilet leads. You just lost all of them. Anyone on a mobile device has no way to enter your campaign. So you must launch a mobile optimized version. I know you guys are laughing. You think that's funny, but I'm dead serious. We see people make this mistake all the time. You absolutely need a mobile version. All right? You need a mobile version. Okay. So those are the 6 pieces. You should have written those down in your notes. Okay? Strong incentive, create urgency, make it easy to enter, let them market for you, build brand trust, and make it mobile optimized. Now, once you make it mobile optimized, you then want to post with a smart link. And Kate, I know you're a fan of these smart links. Can you maybe describe how they work?
The little short links that you can track your clicks and get your statistics from?
Yep. So you obviously use these avidly.
Yes.
The important thing to know, guys, about this link is it's like a link with a brain. Here's why. Because it has s.heyo.com, this is the smartest link you'll ever meet. The reason is if someone clicks this from a mobile device, they'll go to the mobile version of your campaign. If they click that same link from a desktop, they'll go to the desktop version. The link does the thinking for the person clicking.
That is so cool, Nathan.
Doesn't that save a ton of time?
Yes, it really does, because then depending on where you're posting, you don't have to think about what link you need to put to go to the right place. And you don't have to have multiple places set up, right?
Yeah, like multiple destinations, right?
That is so cool.
I know, Kate, like in GetResponse, if you didn't have this smart URL, and you're sending an email blast out, you might say something like, if you're reading this email from a mobile device, click here. If you're reading it from a desktop, click here. Have you done that?
Yes, definitely have had to do that.
We laugh because we're all guilty of this. We've done it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So guys, what you want to do is use this smart URL. It does all the work for you. All right, great. So again, you guys saw the results that Amy got. Really incredible. No technical skills and a marketing manager at Mixed Bag Designs. You better believe they gave her a raise and they're working with her for a long time. Okay, I want to give you guys a friendly reminder to win one of these awesome Heyo t-shirts, okay, which they're rare. We don't give them out all the time. There's only several hundred in existence. You can just tweet your notes to @Heyo and hashtag Heyo Notes, and Kate's going to pick a winner at the end of the webinar. Additionally, we're going to have live Q&A at the webinar, and I'm going to show you our highest converting campaign ever at the end of the webinar as well. Okay, so here's what I want to do. I want to use one of you guys as a live demonstration. So tell me in the GoToWebinar questions, what is your website? What's your website? After you submit your notes, tell me in the GoToWebinar questions the link to your website so I can pick one of you to use as a live demonstration. Okay, I am seeing Mr. Tracks Marketing just said Level-Up Magazine. Okay, Mr. Tracks Marketing Company. What is your actual name on? Oh, it is Mr. Tracks. Okay. Okay, Mr. Tracks Marketing. You're unmuted. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, all I know is you're a dude because you said Mr. Tracks Marketing. What's your name?
Mr. Tracks. I go by that. Yeah, that's my brand name.
Okay. Well, I'll just keep calling you your brand name then. I love the commitment to your brand. That's a good thing. Okay. So Mr. Tracks, I'm going to use you as the example here. Tell me real quick about Level Up Magazine. 15 seconds or less. What's it do?
Level Up Magazine covers art, entertainment, music, business, management, everything in the arts, from the culture of urban culture here in Chicago, and independent culture of fashion design as well.
Okay, great. And it looks like you have a Facebook page here, right? Oh, great. Perfect.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here's what I want to do. We're going to walk through. I'm going to use you as a live example. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I am logged on to the Heyo dashboard here, okay? So as a social media manager, guys, right here, this is where you add all your businesses that you're managing. Now, Mr. Tracks, what is the name of your business that you want me to use here?
Level Up Magazine. Mm-hmm.
Level Up Magazine. Okay, I'm going to click Save Business. And then, Mr. Tracks, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click Run a Social Contest. And do you guys see all these options over here on the right side of my screen? You see a photo contest, right, Mr. Tracks? You see that?
Yes, yes.
Sweepstakes, refer a friend, group deal, video. Yeah, it's powerful, isn't it?
Yes, easy template. Oh, wow.
Yeah, so people see these and their heads pop off because a lot of social media managers are selling these for $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a pop. And I want to show you, Mr. Tracks, how easy this is to use. You like this one?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to use this one then. Are you ready? First thing I want to do is get your logo in here. Okay? So this is your logo, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
Or do you prefer that I use this?
Yeah, you can use the picture. Yeah, that's the cover of the next issue coming out. Yeah.
Okay, well, how about this? I'm going to use the picture as the giveaway. So do you have like a free copy we could give as the incentive?
Correct, yes.
Okay, perfect. So watch how easy this is, Mr. Tracks. Are you ready?
Yes. Oh, yeah, that looks sexy.
Boom, baby. You couldn't even say you were ready, and I already did it. All right, so there it is. Now I want to get your logo in the upper left. Remember, we want to build that brand trust. So I'm going to grab your Level Up Magazine logo. I'm going to click the link, and I'm going to click Upload over here on the right. It's that simple. Here it is. And you'll see, Mr. Trax, there it is.
Yes.
Now, do you remember what we said for how long the campaign should be?
7 days.
Oh, you are on your stuff. I'm not going to mess around with you. Okay. We'll end it on the 4th, so we'll give it 3 days. What email marketing platform do you use?
MailChimp.
Guys, watch this. If you're only going to watch 10 seconds of the webinar, watch these button clicks I'm about to make. Mr. Trax said he uses MailChimp. Here's how you integrate with no code to your email marketing provider. Just click the email opt-in. I'm going to go over here, and you said MailChimp, right?
Correct.
Okay, I'm going to select MailChimp. It's going to load my lists.
Wow.
Yeah, sit down, right? I don't want you falling over injuring yourself. Kate, it's pretty easy, huh?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to then select the list that I want to drop it into. So I'm going to I want these leads to get dropped into your leads list. And I want to match, I want to match this red color like that you've got it in your magazine cover for the button. So check this out.
Okay.
Button color, red, and boom, there we go.
Yes.
I mean, amen, right? Super easy. Maybe you want a thank you page URL, Mr. Trax. You just drop that in right here.
Okay.
Now click Save Changes. Now here's what I want to do. This is the part where people are going to market for you, which is critical. So I need your fan page link first. I'm going to get that from right here. I'm going to paste that right here so that when people click like, they're actually liking your page. Next, I'm going to leave the link that people share when they click share and tweet blank. Because if I leave it blank, the share link will default to the URL of this campaign. Right? Which is what we want them sharing, right, Mr. Trax?
Of course. Oh, my God.
Why are you saying, oh, my gosh?
I said, of course. That's great. Yeah.
So what we then want to put in is what, whoops, let me go back. What we then want to put in down here is the text that they're going to be sharing. So we want to say something like, enter the steps on the left for your chance to win a free issue of Level Up Magazine. Oh, wait, sorry. No. That's not what you put there. You say, I just entered, right? Because that person's tweeting. You feel me? So yes. I just entered to win a free issue of Level Up Magazine. Click here and you can too. That way their friends will do it too.
Yeah, that's very good call to action. Yeah.
Yep. And then right under your photo, you want to say something like, enter the steps on the left for your chance to win the next issue valued at $9.99, totally free. And then copy that, make it large, center it, change the color, whatever you want. Mr. Trax, we're going to click Save Changes. And then if you want to get funky with your background,
right, okay.
You see these different patterns here?
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
So let's do this pattern. It's nice and clean. And if we want to try and match this to your brand, we don't want pink. But you can change it and do any color in the background that you want. So I'm gonna do like a brown, because the back of your magazine is kind of like that brown color. I'm gonna see if I can mimic that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
See how that works?
Yeah, that works. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do something like that. Let me see what pattern. I kind of like that pattern. So then click Save Changes, and you can, again, integrate with Google Analytics or put a background in as your image. I'll click Save and Preview. Mr. Trax, this thing looks freaking sexy, right?
Yeah, totally.
Here it is. It's super simple, guys, right? And I see, how many of you just had an aha moment? If you're falling off your chair right now, just say, holy cow, in the GoToWebinar questions. Mr. Trax, I spoke to a lot of folks on the call right now before the webinar. and they had spent several $1,000s doing a mobile version, right, of a website or of a campaign. Have you had any experience like that?
No, I wouldn't do that.
It's confusing. It's way too expensive. This one click I'm about to do will automatically create a mobile version of your campaign. Are you ready?
Oh, wow.
Here's the click. Buckle up.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's nice. So simple.
Gorgeous, isn't it?
Yes. So when you go to the fan page, that will be the first thing they can see.
Well, here's what happens. So I'm going to click publish. And remember, Kate and I were just talking about the smart URL.
Mm-hmm.
So when you mark it with this link, if somebody clicks that from a mobile device, so you'll post it in a status update, for example.
Right.
If someone clicks that from a mobile device, they'll see the mobile version. If they click that same link via desktop, they'll see the desktop version.
Wow.
Make sense?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Guys, super simple, huh?
Yes. Yes.
People, Ashley Hampton said, shut the front door. Stephanie Morales going, this is freaking sweet. So guys, the other cool thing about this I haven't shown you yet is, let's say that you wanted to use, this is a great layout I think we just did for Mr. Trax. Let's say Mr. Trax, though, wanted to run a photo contest with his fans.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Now you're talking.
For your next issue, right? To include
Yes, now you're talking.
Look how gorgeous this is. So people put in, this is what it would look like. Now you'd obviously customize all this stuff, right? So, maybe I'm gonna make this up on the fly here. Copy. Oh, this is great.
You can go to editorials, yeah.
I want to go Oh, how do I get that image? That was such a good I lost it. It's okay. Okay, but let's say this was your image, right?
Mm-hmm.
You copy that image, paste it right in here. Boom! All right.
Yes, that's nice. Wow.
Put your logo up here on the top, right? Level Up Magazine. We wanna represent your brand everywhere. Okay. Once that's uploaded, again, you then set your countdown timer, and people can then enter this campaign either via Instagram, Facebook, or they can upload from their desktop or paste in an image URL. So it's really easy to enter no matter what way they use. That's just another way that you could use this to your advantage. Make sense?
Correct. Yes.
Sweet. The last thing I'll show you guys is social templates. I know a lot of you guys are managing other people's pages. So let's say that you wanted to put in your Pinterest feed into Facebook. Just select the Pinterest widget, type in your Pinterest name, and that'll load. The other thing that you can do is, let's say you don't want to do Pinterest, maybe you want to do Instagram or YouTube. Again, just select that widget, click save and preview, and let's say you want to do the hashtag. Like all of you guys right now are submitting your notes from the webinar, okay? I can go in and type Heyo Notes, and it's going to pull in all your notes. You can pull in any feed you want.
Cool.
So anyways, that was a bunch of stuff all at once. But guys, hopefully now with that demo, you understand exactly how you can launch really engaging campaigns to your audience. And if you want to optimize for capturing email leads, you want to use the sweepstakes. But there's a lot of other things you can use there as well. Now, if you're asking the following question in your head, I've got an answer for you. Many of you might be wondering, will this work if I've got less than 500 fans or 5,000 fans? Here's the answer. I want you to meet Andrew Medlum. Now, Andrew he started with 0 fans. Look at the results he got by reading the top of my screen right now. So you can see, yes, this does work even if you start from nothing. Next, here's how you get free traffic with no ad spend. This is Mari Scholl. She launched her campaign. She asked people to click like, share, and tweet, and she got all these people to tweet totally free. So Kate, you and I both know what happens, right? When the tweets go out, their friends then click through back into the campaign, right?
Say that one more time.
I said, so all these tweets going out, you'll notice they've got a link built in back to the campaign. So all of Katie's friends are then, they can click through and the campaign gets more traffic.
Right back to the campaign, absolutely.
Exactly. And that works, the same concept works with the share button, guys. So it's really simple and straightforward. You also might be wondering, my industry is not a normal one. Will Heyo work? Well, this is a golf course. Pretty not normal. 51% conversion rate. This is a knitting company. Guys, look where my mouse is right now. See all these emails they captured? This was in one campaign. This knitting company got 5,000 impressions, a 64% conversion, and captured 3,200 email addresses. Lastly, here's Mantra Band. They do these cool bands with little sayings in them. 53% conversion rate. So yes, it will work no matter what industry you're in. And we've all already met Amy, who did all of this without having to know a line of code. And you just saw me do this live with Mr. Tracks and Level Up Magazine without needing to know any code at all. So yes, it works in any industry. Yes, you'll double your list. Yes, you get free traffic without ad spend. Yes, you can do it even if you know no code. So guys, before we get into Q&A, before I show you our highest converting campaign ever, before we select a winner for the notes competition, I want to articulate what you've learned so far. I showed you exactly how Milena, Amy, and Paul, marketing managers, launched successful Facebook campaigns that converted at 30%. I showed you 6 pieces every Facebook contest needs to succeed, and 6 case studies that captured over 7,000 emails. And I showed you, using Mr. Tracks, how you can copy these strategies to double your list, drive engagement, and close the sale, right? The critical thing to social ROI. So I've got a very important question I'd like to ask you guys, and I want to meet me in the chat room just to the side of this webinar. So head on over to the chat room right now, heyo.com/chat, okay, and I'll meet you there. heyo.com/chat, and I will meet you guys there. All right, cool. I see a bunch of you guys joining already. Good, good, good. Michelle and Jamie. Steve Herbert just joined. Stephanie Walbach, Patricia, Mr. Tracks, Barb Wilson. See Kate just jumped in there. Again, guys, meet me in the chat room real quick. I've got an important question for you. heyo.com/chat. Hey, guys. Whoop. Cool. Okay, great. And I see a bunch of you guys are joining. Kate just said, hola, fantastic. So here's my question to you guys. Yes or no? Were there at least 2 actionable things you've learned from this webinar so far? If the answer is yes, say absolutely in the chat room right now. Sweet. Okay, that's great to hear. I see Mr. Tracks, Alicia, Carolyn, Johnny, everyone's saying absolutely. Well, guys, you and I both know that if we want to try and do this ourselves, we go to Freelancer or Odesk, hire some guy like Ivan, like you see on my screen, pay him $55 an hour, and before you know it, you've spent over 3 weeks managing this guy. It was supposed to take a week. You've lost all of your energy, so you're in a bad mood with your spouse and your kids. You're missing family meals, and you still don't know if the Facebook contest Ivan created is actually going to work. But guess what? Ivan doesn't care. He worked 20 hours. He bills $55 an hour, and you're sending him a fat old check for $1,000. What I'd like to do is, as you guys heard, I totally owe Kate. She started and helped me off in the beginning. She's given me great advice about the product, and I put together a special pack just for you guys. There's only about 10 or 15 of you guys, a very tight, close-knit audience I'd like to offer a Kate-inspired price to. But I only want to do that if you guys are interested, and I don't want to waste your time. So if you're interested in pricing, to use Heyo to do everything you saw me do in this webinar, just type BUY, buy, in the chat room right now. And if I see 5 or 6 of you guys are interested, I'll go ahead and do that. If not, we'll skip over the pricing that I put together specifically for you guys, and we'll go right in to Q&A and our highest converting campaign ever. Go ahead and answer now. All right, great. I see Barb and Steve, Darla, Vincent, Stephanie, Julie, Amal, Carolyn, Mr. Trax, a bunch of folks typing buy, which is great. Okay, guys, I'll go in and I'll show this very quick. Focus in on my screen. If you're in the chat room, come back to my screen, focus on my screen. Okay, ignore those noises, focus on my screen. This is a screenshot from my email inbox. It's some of the people, we have over 5,000 folks that have used HeyO in the near past, okay? These campaigns are links to campaigns that are live, and you can see the results they're generating on the right side in terms of emails and conversion rate. This is because we really have a proven method. We've tested it across 250,000 campaigns, and it does work. So I want to work with you guys. Here's what I've done. For all of you guys, I feel like Oprah, you get a car, you get a car. For all of you guys, we're going to do 3 campaigns you'll be able to launch at any time in a given month. So maybe you do a photo contest, the sweepstakes, and a Pinterest tab. Okay, 3 at any time. You'll get access to all the templates you saw on this webinar, all of which convert at 10% that have the email capture embedded. 3, you'll get access to the full drag and drop editor, so you don't have to do any coding, just like Amy. 4, you'll get the smart URL and mobile integration built right in, so you don't have to worry about managing multiple links, and you don't lose out on 50% of your potential leads who are viewing your campaign on a mobile device. And lastly, I'll give you full access to analytics like impressions, likes, and email captures. And guys, we are doing this at a really great price point of just $300 one time for the year. And you can grab this by going to heyo.com/Kate. Now, this is, I put this together, but what's more important is all those emails Kate was sending me back in the day, helping me make the product better. I really do owe her. So we've put together over $600 in products that you guys, just you guys that purchase, will get if you go to heyo.com/Kate and decide to buy. Here are the bonuses that you'll get. First, we'll feature your fan page or business on our blog, which gets upwards of 40,000 unique views a month. So you'll get a ton of exposure. That's like 40,000 new humans getting exposure to your brand. Next, we've spent over $15,000 on attorneys to make 100% sure that when you launch a contest with Facebook, you don't have to worry about Facebook's terms of service or legal stuff. That way you can sleep well at night and not worry about Facebook shutting down your page, or worse yet, your clients' pages. We've got you totally covered. 3, you can stop paying freelance developers and designers and do all of this yourself. That way you stay sane. You're not going to go crazy managing somebody like Ivan who you found on Freelancer. Number 4, you might be wondering, I can't wait to get started, Nathan, but what should I give away? This ebook is perfect for you. And if you buy at heyo.com/Kate, you won't have to pay for the ebook. We'll give it to you for free. And it's 11 high converting giveaway ideas you can copy as a prize for your Facebook campaign. The 5th bonus that just you guys have access to will be access to our invite-only mastermind group. Now, this isn't any mastermind group. I personally curate this group, and I say no to anyone who I don't think is intelligent or doing intelligent social marketing strategies and campaigns. So this group is full of the smartest social marketers. They share their data with each other. They know what works. When a new trend pops up, they're the first to spot it. And so if you're in this group, you'll get those new things working well before anybody else. There's no other way that you get access to this group other than this plan I put together specifically for you and the rest of Kate's audience. Lastly, unlike a lot of software companies, we totally invest in the folks we work with. In fact, I don't care about big business. I only care about you guys, small businesses and entrepreneurs. So you'll get a personal one-on-one strategy call with either myself, if you're an agency, or Jay, who's our head of strategy, to ensure that you are successful. So there's no reason you guys shouldn't grab this right now, and you should, because it'll disappear at the end of this webinar. Grab it now by going to heyo.com/Kate and leave the top option selected, $300 one time for the year. If you select the bottom option, you won't get the bonuses. So leave the top option selected. And that's how you get, again, $600 in free products as a bonus just here to Kate's audience. So Kate, I'll start with you before I go back and I circle back to some of your audience members, but what did you think about the content on this webinar? And should your audience go to heyo.com/Kate and purchase? Oh, and Kate, there you are.
Yep. So, you know what? I really appreciate you sharing those case studies, because a lot of the questions that you ask, will this work for me if I have less than 5,000 fans? You know, those are the kinds of questions that I get all the time. So I really appreciate you sharing the content and how and the case study of how easy it is to set those up, because those are the, you know, those questions that I'm asking all the time. And so so first of all, I just wanted to say thank you for that. And then yes, you guys, if these are the things that you've been struggling with your Facebook marketing for yourself or for your clients, you should absolutely invest in yourself and your business with the Heyo platform. You will be amazed at these results that you can get for your clients, and you will see how much easier it is to set up your campaigns. That is less time consuming, and you will get these more effective results, which ultimately means you know, more money in your pocket as a social media manager or consultant or whatever it is that you whatever title it is that you've given yourself. So absolutely, I believe that you should make an investment in your business today, or you know, and every day. I believe you should invest in your business, by the way, but I believe that you should invest in your business today with the Heyo platform, or I wouldn't absolutely have not brought it to you guys. We use this in our business with our clients. We talked about Carrie Wilkerson, one of our mutual friends now, and so yeah, Nathan, thank you for sharing those case studies. They're really eye-opening for people, especially when they feel stuck and like they're struggling.
Well, and you and I both know, right? One of the things is, if you can create something like this for a client and they have success with it, guess what? That means they're going to pay you more, right? And they're willing to pay you more every month, right? Because they're going to assume you can do that over and over again. So
exactly, and you will be able to, because you can run multiple campaigns. So
exactly, guys. If you have any questions, okay, you can call us at 1-800-884-8640. We've also got our support team in the chat room. Chris is in the chat room. We also have folks on the GoToWebinar chat if you have questions. So, Kate, yeah, thanks for that feedback. I see a bunch of you guys purchasing. Mr. Trax, let me ask you, what do you think about the content, and what do you think about this offer?
I think it's great. The value price is awesome. It's there. It's affordable. Yeah, everything you covered was on point. Right what me and my wife was looking at, you know, because, you know, she's part of my business as well. So
I love that. Well, what's your wife's name?
British Trax.
Is she? Miss Trax, are you there?
Yeah, here she is.
Yep, I'm here.
Did you learn one or two things?
I learned a lot. Yes.
Hey.
As the editor-in-chief, I have to always learn and do some professional development. So this was pretty awesome.
Well, and you got to keep Mr. Trax in line, right?
Or the other way around.
Right.
Well, guys, welcome to Heyo. We're thrilled to have you. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Good luck with Level Up Magazine. Awesome. Cool. So, guys, I want to keep going down now. I see, again, a bunch of you guys checking out. Stephanie, a while back, I see you just checked out. Let me go unmute Stephanie. There she is. Hey, Stephanie, you're unmuted. Is your microphone connected? Hey, Stephanie, we can hear you. How are you?
Can you hear me?
We can. How are you?
I'm good.
You're like, I didn't even know my microphone was connected.
I know. I was looking around going, wait a second.
Well, tell me real quick, what does your business do?
I am a manager, social media manager for actually quite a few people, for some realtors. I have some sports academies.
Ah.
And I just basically do their media, their Facebook, their Twitter, their Instagram, all those fun pages. Just manage them for them.
Got it.
So
I see. Yeah, I was going to ask you. I see that you just went to heyo.com/Kate and purchased the $300 option. Why did you decide to buy?
I think that this might be good for this batting company that I'm working with. But actually, I do have a question. How would this apply, do you think, for like realtors?
So I'll tell you confidentially, our second largest group of paying customers are realtors. So realtors care a lot about branding, and they care about capturing local leads. So launching a contest around, like a photo contest around real estate in the region, we've seen work really, really well. Additionally, if a real estate agent has a really cool kind of piece of trophy property, right, that shows itself really well in pictures, they could, for the giveaway, actually give away a tour of that location, especially if they've got like a $1.2 million mansion or some cool thing like that as one of their listings. So we've seen a lot of different strategies work.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good one.
You bet. Well, hey, Stephanie, welcome to Heyo. I'm thrilled that you joined. I'm thrilled that you chose to purchase as well.
Thank you. I'm excited.
Good luck with the batting company and good luck with the real estate agents.
Thanks.
You bet. Okay, I see Carolyn also purchased. Again, guys, I'll go through and talk to a few more of you. Then we'll get into Q&A. I'll show you our highest converting campaign ever, and we'll also go in and pick a winner to the notes competition. Carolyn, you're unmuted. Is your microphone connected? Carolyn Phillips, are you there? Carolyn, I see you messing with your microphone. Can you hear me? Okay, that's okay. That's okay. No worries. No worries. Cool. Well, guys, I see a bunch of you checking out, which is great. And Kate, I didn't anticipate this many folks would be interested. The reason I'm a little bit concerned is because I'm going to go back to the bonus slides. Some of these bonus slides, they do take us a bunch of time. So, the featuring everyone's fan pages in a blog post, we take a lot of time to write those posts. They're very high quality. In fact, some of the content has been featured in the Wall Street Journal as well. And secondly, when we get on these one-on-one calls with all you guys that have purchased, that obviously takes a lot of time. So I'm concerned about the volume of folks purchasing right now, just because I want to make sure we can really cater to those of you that sign up. So I just kind of threw this slide together. We'll do this just for 3 more of you guys, okay? So whether that's Pedro Rodriguez or Gary Dillon or Barb Wilson or Mr. Trax, we'll just do this for 3 more of you guys, and then we'll move forward into the other content. Again, if you have questions, you can call us at 1-800-884-8640. And the link you'll want to use is heyo.com/Kate. heyo.com/Kate. Okay, great. Let me go back in. Again, Carolyn, sorry that we couldn't connect with you. I see Wendy also purchased, Charisse, a bunch of others. Let me see if I can unmute Wendy. Hey, Wendy, you're unmuted. Is your mic connected? Hey, Wendy, we can hear you. How are you? Oh, this is a bummer. Wendy, we can hear you typing, so I know your microphone works. Go ahead and say something. Okay, Wendy's paralyzed right now. She's like, I just got unmuted on a big webinar. That's okay. We'll loop back to Wendy. She didn't realize she was unmuted. Okay, let's talk to Charisse, who we spoke with at the beginning of the call as well. Hey, Charisse, how are you?
Yes, just great.
Good. Hey, what'd you think about the content?
Wow, it was a lot more than I was counting on.
That's a good thing, right?
Yes, pleasantly surprised.
Hello. Tell me, great, so I'm glad you got value there. I see you just purchased the $300 option at the link. Okay, why did you decide to purchase?
The proof is in everything you showed us with the case studies. It's a no-brainer.
You're seeing the case study and you're saying, okay, this makes sense. I can do this with my clients and for myself, right?
Exactly.
Awesome. Well, Charisse, welcome to Heyo. We're thrilled to have you.
Thank you.
You bet, guys. And hey, I'm going to update this. I see 2 of you guys grabbed these, so there's only 1 of these left. 1 of these left. Charisse and Wendy got 2 of them, and there's one of these bad boys left at heyo.com/Kate. And then we'll move forward, guys, onto additional content. We'll do live Q&A. We'll pick a winner to the notes competition, and we'll also show you our highest converting campaign ever. Okay, let me see if I can grab, I know Carolyn's mic was not working. I see Pedro Rodriguez purchased. Pedro, is your microphone connected? Are you there? No, Pedro? Okay, no worries. Well, guys, again, there's one of these left, heyo.com/Kate. What I'm going to do while that last one's getting grabbed, I'm sure, by somebody. In fact, I can see in our analytics, a bunch of you are on the Buy Now page right now. I'll show you our highest converting campaign ever. So here it is. Okay, here it is. Now, this campaign was for a local restaurant, okay, called King Tut's Wawa Hut. They launched their campaign, and they built obviously a gorgeous version on mobile as well. Here it is. Okay. Now, when they launched this campaign, right, they also made a Facebook post about it, and people then came to the campaign and clicked like, share, and tweet. Now, here's what happened. They got over 1,000 tweets totally free. Specifically, they got about 1,100 tweets. Here are some of them, all with links back to the campaign. Check these out. Amazing, isn't it, guys? It kind of goes on and on and on. So the results, as you can see, they captured, okay, 4,600 impressions, 2,600 emails for a 57% conversion rate. And this was the email I sent to Kaj. Now, this is a screenshot from my inbox. Kaj was the campaign creator. So I was congratulating her of how well her campaign did. And you're never going to believe the reply I got. I wasn't expecting this. Pretty amazing, isn't it, guys? So you can see Kaj said, we've had a fantastic response, but to be honest, the contest is so good it's driven itself. And that's because we've split tested these things over 250,000 times, and we know they work. So guys, again, that was one of our the best campaigns we've seen. We've got one of these left at heyo.com/Kate, okay? And I take that back. Darla Mendoz got the last one. So we're all sold out. Darla got the last one. Let me see if I can find Darla before we go into live Q&A. Darla, I've got your microphone unmuted. Is your microphone connected? Okay, she just typed no mic. Okay, no worries. Well, hey, Darla, you got the last one there. Congratulations. So, Kate, what we'll do now is stick to Q&A. Are you seeing any questions come through on your end that you think I need to get an answer to? And I'll check here while Kate's checking. Let me see. Okay, I'm not seeing any questions come in via GoToWebinar. Let me check the chat room. It looks like Darla got...
Oh, I'm sorry, I was muted.
Oh, no problem, Kate. No problem. Yeah, do you see any questions coming through?
I just see really good feedback from Teresa Ann saying thanks for the awesome webinar. I don't see any questions. I don't see any questions coming in my groups or anywhere that I've posted.
Okay, that's perfect. Well, then what we'll want to do is look up and tweet back to somebody that submitted their notes and find a winner. Do you have a favorite?
Oh my gosh, it's so hard. I can't believe you're making me be the one to.
Yeah, I don't want to be the one to do it.
I don't want to pick. It's not nice.
How about this? Let me see here. Oh, someone played the dog card. I like it. Okay, you know what? These look like really thorough notes by Alicia. And it looks like she also wrote up get response here at the top. It looks like that's what you used, Kate, right?
Yeah, those do look like really good notes.
Yeah, so we'll get Alicia. It looks like she's actually from Texas. Do you know her?
We know each other from online for sure. She's from Houston, and yep, we've been connected for a while.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, Alicia. Just shoot me an email, nathan@heyo.com, and we'll get you that T-shirt here in no time. Cool. Well, hey, Kate, look, this was a total blast. Your audience was awesome. I got to meet folks like Julie and Darla, Steve, and Barb. It sounds like you were getting a lot of good feedback via your channels as well. Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for being here. Thanks for sharing some good case studies and for building an awesome platform that